morning.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Juice in the Morning. I am your host, Justin Juice Kelly. Shane is back.
Hey,
how are you doing today, man?
I'm good.
It was a rough night for myself. Obviously, you guys can tell by the voice. I actually got a text from a coworker and said, "Hey, somebody's here that listens to your podcast." And I was like, "Who is it?" And she was like, "Well, due to HIPAA laws, I can't actually tell you." And I was like, "Well, that sucks because I wish I knew actually who's listening." But apparently, it's somebody that we don't know. So we have strangers listening to the podcast. But to our left, with the Irish flag, Ian Pomfret. How are you doing today, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
All right, so let's just dive right into the middle of it. How did you feel about last night's fight? With Conor and Khabib.
The main event,
It was a letdown, wasn't it?
A little bit it was, but it was going to go one of two ways, and that was one of the two ways it was going to go.
He just wore his ass out.
Yeah, you
could tell.
Yeah, Conor was doing really good at first, not using energy and just really letting Khabib work, and then.
Well, it was one of the funniest things ever was like the announcer that was not Joe Rogan. I don't know who the other guy's name is, but the one that wasn't Joe Rogan was like, "Oh yeah, he's just letting Khabib wear himself out," and Rogan was like, "What? Like what? Letting him punch him in the face?
Yeah, Dominic Cruz.
Is he taking the Homer Simpson approach?"
That's who it was, Dominic Cruz.
Yeah, Dominic Cruz. And it kind of looked like that as well. But also, you got to think you're carrying that man's weight.
Yeah.
He's making you work too. You're using grip strength. You're wearing out your forearms, just trying to pummel. And Khabib does a really, really good thing where we actually drill it all the time in MMA. I study a lot of Khabib film because he's so good in technically grappling. He does this thing where he'll get both your legs and he squeezes them together.
Yeah, that's what they kept talking about. I was like,
and dude, that's hard. You can't get out of that.
And my thought process was, and people like fucking crucified me last night. I was like, don't let your legs get like that.
Yeah, it's hard.
And they were like, well, clearly he's the best at that. And I was like, clearly Conor is a smart person.
Yeah.
He probably trained against somebody crossing his legs up, and they were like, no, that he definitely, like, he's the best of that. And I was like, I don't care if he's the best at it. Like,
right.
If you've seen it, train against it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I was assuming instantly that Conor has trained against that.
Yeah.
And then, like, second, third round, like, Conor was, like, keeping him up. Mm-hmm. He was trying to, like, trade blows with him. That was a dumb idea because clearly Conor would like murder him if they were just standing up and boxing.
But then Khabib landed that right, man.
Yep.
And I think Conor just wasn't ready for that timing.
Yeah.
Because Khabib was throwing it slower. And then out of nowhere, it blasted lightning fast. And I knew he was setting him up.
Well, and then the best part about, the most fun part about Conor is the fact that he's strong enough to take those.
Yeah.
So you're just like, dude, at any moment, like he could still do it.
Yeah.
And then they get to like round 4 and you're like, dude, he's done.
What are Khabib's hands like?
You're at the highest level for a reason, and he trains at a brilliant gym. So, I'm sure his hands are good, and obviously he held his own with Conor in some aspects.
Yeah.
But I don't think he'd win a strictly stand-up fight with Conor McGregor 10 times out of 10. But the way he fought last night, he fought the perfect fight.
He was able to hold his own.
But it's so sad that all of this is overshadowed by the idiocracy.
Well, at the very end, like what happened? What do you guys? Is there any clarity at all?
Yeah. So Dylan Dennis is one of.
And this is like awesome that we're doing this podcast now because nobody's going to get this until Monday, and then nobody's going to get any of that news until Monday unless they're like legit searching for stuff.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. No.
So like he was saying, Dylan Dennis.
Yeah, Dylan Dennis is Conor McGregor's one of his jiu-jitsu coaches, and Dylan Dennis is a young prodigy. He's like 23, but he's very controversial in the sport of MMA and jiu-jitsu. He's a Bellator fighter, but he's just already stirred the pot a lot like Conor has, and that gets you paid. So I'm not mad at anyone who's wanting to get paid to get hit in the mouth because who wants to fucking do this for dirt cheap, right? But and Khabib ran over to Conor's corner after he beat Conor and just started yelling at him, you know what I mean, talking crap.
But why? Like
just energy, man. Khabib stayed so professional through that whole thing. The entire
Conor was the one like slapping his hands out of the way, like trying to kick him in the
it's almost like
picture.
an I told you so moment.
Yeah, he was like so emotional.
You didn't know whether like he didn't want to like have that kind of energy until he was like, I fucking told you I was gonna do exactly.
And that's the way to do it.
And I'm sure that dude out in the Dylan dude was talking a lot of smack too, because that's
who's the random ass dude that hopped the fence and started punching McGregor?
So that's Khabib's team, and Khabib's whole team is very upset with McGregor because McGregor knows a lot of stuff that he shouldn't. Like Khabib's team, they're known as the Eagle, the MMA team called the Eagles. And it was once funded by a Chechen Russian warlord.
That literally just came up on a podcast I listened to. Mark Garrigus is a lawyer, and he's on it's called the Reasonable Doubt podcast. It's Mark Garrigus and Adam Carolla, and they just talk about legal issues. And Adam Carolla brought up, he was like, so what do you think is going to happen with the Irish mob and the Italian or the Russian mob going to be there? He was like, are we going to feel left out that the Italian mob is not represented? Like, I mean, this is going to be like one of those most insane situations. And I mean, that's what I thought immediately. I was like, dude, the Irish mob is like fucking up the Russian mob or something right now. But obviously it wasn't that. It was a team member jumping over the fence, smacking Conor in the face. If
you see Conor McGregor's Instagram, that dude's always in a lot of his pictures, and they're always standing next to each other flexing up.
Yeah. So like Conor talked a bunch of trash about Khabib's whole team because they accepted money from a Russian warlord who is pushing for genocide.
Yeah.
And that's just preposterous, especially in 2018. Like, get the fuck on with the program.
And you should know. Like, you should know that person's representing you.
Yeah. So Conor already, this was deep for Conor too. Conor felt he had something, he wanted to go in there and show like, fuck you, for having those beliefs and accepting money from an evil fucking being, an evil entity. So these guys were all mad because, they're in the wrong and they're accepting millions of dollars from this fucking warlord. So once Conor called them all out, all these guys of Khabib's team were like, just watch your back, watch your back. And of course, they told him to watch his fucking back.
Damn, I didn't know any of that.
So I know we've all, been around the block. We've watched a lot of UFC. You've obviously competed.
Yeah.
So do you think that this is one of those moments where McGregor's done? Or do you think he's going to come back? Do you think he's going to...
There's no way he's done.
I think this might be the best thing that happened to him.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, we can say that there's no he's done, but it could be like a Tiger Woods situation where he was the best for so long, and then all of a sudden he got beat, and then we don't hear from him. Or he's
been beaten.
Yeah,
I understand that.
I think his stock rose when Diaz beat him the first time, and I think his stock rises now.
And I don't think... And then literally his... caption on his Instagram post is more, I'll be back.
Look, I think
I think it's safe to say he'll be back.
Yeah, I think the Khabib stock went up last night. I think Conor's stock went up. I think everyone's stock went up last night. It just sucks that that's how it happened.
Dude, I don't like this. Like,
did you see any of the fights leading up?
Yeah, I saw the whole.
The one, not the one right before, but
Derek Lewis.
Reyes and OSP.
Oh yeah, that was
like. When I was watching that, there was like, okay, so there's clearly angles when it comes to like
Absolutely.
Instagram, your life, watching UFC, because OSP looked like he was like twice the size of the other guy. And then all of a sudden they did like a different angle, and I was like, no, Reyes is just as fucking big as that guy.
It's really weird on the TV. They say.
What's your favorite weight? Both of you. What's your favorite weight class? Like when it comes to, because Reyes and OSP, they were like, I think middleweight, right?
Oh, light heavy.
Light heavy?
Yeah.
So I feel like light heavy is like the coolest class because it's like the action heroes that we watch on TV fighting each other.
Yeah, but a lot of times those fights can be boring, I think, with the bigger dudes because they're just like, I don't know, just like trying to, not haymakers, but it's not as technical, I think, right. as lighter people. So like that 175 range or around there somewhere is like,
the golden
I
weight.
think that's where it gets interesting with like, because the smaller, the power is there because you're still pretty big, and then you also got just the technique. You're able to be more like, I don't know, those big dudes are probably not as flexible as the. Right. I don't know. There's a lot more that can happen within that weight class than there is with,
like heavyweight.
Yeah, and really really small dudes. Even though there's some really crazy matches I've seen with like Mighty Mouse and stuff like that. So some crazy shit can happen there. But I like that, just like right in the middle type weight class.
Styles make fights. I don't think the weight necessarily makes the fight. I think the styles do. And you get two styles together. Sometimes it's a banger. Sometimes it's a sleeper. And
yeah, there's a lot of fight. That's true. There's a lot of fights where nobody wants to see these two guys fight again because they have styles that just kind of neutralize each other.
Well, with Reyes and OSP, dude, they just like, I mean, they like beat the shit out of each other, but nobody would go down. Like, it was just like, dude, you're getting hammered on your fucking face. And
I love those, just like,
doesn't matter.
Those like Forrest Griffin and we were trying to fight for the UFC title back when they were in the Ultimate.
Are you talking about Forrest and Stephen Bonner?
Yes, that was like one of my favorite fights of all time.
That's what put UFC on the map, man. That's what got them out of debt.
Yeah.
So can I go on a limb? And basically, there was a couple of statements I made last night when we were watching the UFC fights at the Smugcast house. Congrats, Smugcast fam. Pretty sure that AP lost that rap battle. I'm just gonna let it go though, because I think my writing was better, and I thought that my rhymes were better. But AP definitely made it sound like a song, and it flowed better. But anyways,
so if you get points for making it sound like a song, then he would have won. If you get points for
freestyle,
actually having,
well, we definitely were not good enough rappers to freestyle.
That's what makes it good.
I read off my notebook that I wrote like 2 weeks ago. So
yeah, I can't wait to hear it on Monday. I think,
dude, it's good.
I'm hyped.
It's good, dude. I'm telling you, like, I will. Okay, so we're getting off the UFC for a minute, but like, I'm telling you, dude, I murdered him when it came to the jokes.
How many people were on the live?
I mean, we had like 15, 20 people watching, which is like way more than we've had for this podcast. And everybody was like, man, Justin did a great job, like, making the punchlines, but AP was like so much more of a song. And I was like, it's not a song, it's a battle rap. Like, we're making fun of each other.
I love that impression you just did.
Whatever. I'm done with it. But no, like, what I was getting at was, I got a lot of shit, and they were like, dude, don't you know fighting? And I was like, dude, I don't care about knowing, like, I'm not an idiot. I know fighting. Some of these fights are boring. Like, when Khabib had Conor's legs like crossed, I was like, okay, yeah, like, I understand it's like, I understand that you guys are like, oh, this is the coolest, like, man, he's like got him all caught up, and I'm like, yeah, that's cool, but I'm bored right now. Like, when they're doing that, like, I'm like, Conor's face is in the cage. Like, I'm really annoyed. Like, this is just, I mean, I put $10 on Conor. I had
$10 whole dollars.
Well, I had a little bit of money left in my bookie because the Colts didn't cover the spread last weekend, which they were really close to doing, and I would have won like $100 and something.
Oh, nice.
But they didn't, so I lost 45.
Tom Brady's the best.
God, it's the worst. It's the worst. They are. I mean, like, it's one of those things that you can't argue with it. Like, you can bitch and moan as a Colts fan all you want, but the Patriots are our daddy. They're our daddy, dude.
They're daddy.
This is the most human they've looked too, which is what's crazy.
Yeah,
losing to Detroit in the Bill. I mean, we didn't have certain people, but still. Like,
and we had, like, literally the Colts. Their entire ranks are injured,
dude. Props to the Colts,
and they still won. They still kept them to 24-35 or something like that.
Dude, the Colts were making that comeback too for a second. Like, I swear, I thought it was.
So somebody made a great point recently. Indiana, like, when we were just talking after our fantasy football podcast that we do on Wednesdays, somebody was talking about afterwards. They were like, "Have the Colts ever been the team that would just like stomp on your throat and win?" And in my lifetime, no. Like, even with Peyton Manning, like, it was always a comeback team, second half team. We'd beat those guys, and like, I'll celebrate afterwards. But I
don't even remember how they were when Jim Harbaugh was their QB.
Terrible, real bad.
Don't worry. Back with Johnny Unitas,
and Harbaugh was considered the comeback king. It was on like Madden.
That's always been our thing, dude.
90,
like, we're a fourth quarter team.
And then I asked, I was like, so have the Pacers ever been dominant? And everybody's like starting to think back, and we've always been a second half. Like,
that's Indy.
Is that Indiana?
It's like perfect example.
Until I hit the scene, watch what I do. I'll bring a fucking world title.
I think you're going to.
I know I will.
I think you're going to, man.
These guys don't work as hard as me, but yeah, that's all we have.
Dude, we know you. I mean, Johnny, who is not able to make it today.
Where's he at, though? Is he?
Oh yeah, he's asleep on the couch.
Where at? In this house?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Johnny actually did a lot of research and like was like, dude, I'm going to ask him so many good questions. and now he's passed out. I didn't want to wake him up though. He probably joined. Like, I mean, he's gonna have next week an excuse like, dude, you should have woke me up. And I was like, nah.
He might make his way in here.
But no, he was like, dude, Ian seems like a legit fighter, and I was like, well, yeah, because he's a fighter. Like,
Yeah.
And so what's the big thing going on right now? I mean, I know Kokomo is what's like. I mean, I think Kokomo is trying to make their name.
Yeah,
they're putting on some big fights.
Well, Mark Slater's a great promoter, and he knows what he's doing, and he has great connections. Like in his last 5 events, the main event guys have either went on to fight for Bellator or in like the big bare knuckle fighting thing.
I want to get on that in about 10 minutes after you talk about this.
Yeah, so I mean, Mark Slater just knows what he's doing. He takes care of his guys. You take care of Mark Slater, he'll take care of you. You know, I can't say anything but good things about him. He takes care of me. I sell.
And he's been on the Camo Ghost podcast, right? Yeah. I want to get those guys in here just to talk to them.
Yeah, they're so cool. You guys would all get along great. But yeah, Mark Slater he knows what he's doing. And what's funny is I got that fight coming up in November, and fucking opponent pulled out yesterday.
Oh damn!
I've had every opponent ever pull out on me besides one.
What the fuck? Like, why? Do you have an understanding?
It's becoming a trend. I don't want to say I'm not a cocky person. Am I confident?
Yeah.
Yes, and I know what I can do, and I know what I do, and I know what I put on my social media, and I think these guys are just scared of the work ethic I put out.
That's such bullshit.
They see me check into the gym 3 times a day.
I have a question,
dude. I see you checking the gym 3 times a day, and I'm like, God damn it! Like, I'm gonna have to go to the gym.
Who do you want to fight?
Everyone.
I know, but like you gotta. I get that. That was probably. I mean, that's kind of.
That's the ultimate response.
Everyone. Yeah, but I just mean like, who do you really want to like test yourself against and like put your like really.
Whoever's got whoever's got what I want next. I don't know, man. It's just get me a fight. That's all I want.
Do you ever get worried? That's what I want to say.
I don't get worried. I'm not worried about any of these guys because I know they're not working nearly as hard as me. But what it does bother me is that everyone wants to be a fighter until it's time to fight, and they'll accept the fight. Yeah, I accepted to fight Ian, but did you make it? Did we get to the cage? One person can say that he has stayed. I had one full 8-week camp that stayed the same opponent, and guess what happened? He got beat in the first round in 2 minutes. So the one full camp I've had for someone I've trained for and studied film on and watched his bad tendencies and habits, I've taken out and handled in the first round.
Right.
Everything else has been opposition. Someone pulled out on 6 days notice before Thanksgiving. A guy pulled out on 2 days notice with a concussion but grappled a week later in a tournament. You know what I mean? These guys have all these excuses of why they can't fight me, but then they're out fucking doing silly.
Tell them to get their shit together and get in the fucking ring. Like, are they just worried?
It sounds stupid, but like nut up or shut up. Like, don't even agree to the fight or fight.
Exactly. Don't waste my time.
Yeah.
I'm out here selling 150, 200 tickets, making my money, doing everything I'm supposed to be doing, and then you're gonna, you know what I mean? It's
just wasting your time.
Yeah, it's causing.
And it's like it's hurting the hustle too. Like,
okay, so let me change the way I said that. Then, if you got a contract to the UFC right now, I know you said everybody, but who would be like?
Who would be standing in the way?
Who do you see yourself in your weight class fighting?
This is gonna be hilarious, but obviously, I know where I'm at right now, and I know how I match up, and I know right now, I would love to test myself against the best. I think I could beat Khabib Nurmagomedov. I think I could beat Conor McGregor. Damn. I think I could beat Tony Ferguson. Damn. All respect to him. I just know that I know what I have, man, and I've felt this for so long. And I just know these guys, and I think they have it too. That's awesome if they have it too, but that means we're going to both fucking have it. And we're both going to get at it. I'm still so young too. I'm 22. Watch what this good. Watch me at 25.
That's why I'm so glad that we got you in the podcast now, because
let's make this all about us.
My work ethic. I work as a professional at fucking 25 or 22. What do you think I'm going to be doing at 25?
Exactly.
Like, I'm not even in my prime.
You're not you're not even close. Like to your prime, because if you talk about it, look at fucking Adam Vinatieri. He's 45 years old, and he's banging 50-yard field goals.
New record too.
I'm like, Jesus Christ.
I love how we keep transitioning from football back to UFC.
Sorry, dude. Sorry. I've been very, very.
I was so proud of him, man.
I've been very fantasy football oriented for like the last 4 or 5 weeks. It's ridiculous. I think I'm turning into a degenerate gambler. Like, I think
oh boy. Because
last weekend, dude, I was watching the Colts, man. They needed to win by 3 points. Mm-hmm. The spread was -2. So I was sweating it the whole time. I was like, dude, I put like $100 on this, and like, they're gonna do it, and then like they start coming back overtime. I was like, perfect.
Yep.
He's gonna kick a field goal, and we're gonna fucking win by 3. Let's go!
Yeah.
Like I was excited, and then fucking the Colts let me down like they always do.
Yeah,
they're like the worst. They're like the worst current ex-girlfriend.
No,
like if that makes sense, because
no, I got a better analogy. It's like that dad that's like, I'll pick you up on Friday. And he never comes.
Oh, shit,
dude! You're out by the
end.
Some
people just got hit hard.
You're out at the end of the driveway, waiting with your backpack on, ready to go to Daddy's house. He said we're gonna go to this, we're gonna go to that.
Oh, some people are gonna cry.
And then he never came.
And Daddy never came.
And then Mommy opened up the door and said, "Go ahead and come back inside and get you some ice cream."
Daddy's just running late.
That's the owner of the team.
Yeah.
Jim Irsay. Come on. Just come back
the
inside.
news. Like, guys, I know. Yeah. Take care of you eventually.
Oh, shit.
He doesn't mean it.
Oh, no.
Okay, so we've talked about UFC. Obviously, I've drifted back to football quite a few times.
I still can't get my head off of this, like you fighting, because, okay, I don't know UFC fighters.
Right.
I know you.
Yeah.
And I want to, in my head, like make that transition of you fighting people that I see on TV.
Yeah. Oh.
And wanting to know where you stack up against them.
I know for a fact there's people in the top 15 right now that I'd beat tomorrow.
Could you be, okay, I don't even know if this is a rational thing because I don't know his weight, but Mickey Gall.
Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, 100%. I would love to fight Mickey Gall at 155 or
because I was trying to in my head, because no one can just go straight to Conor McGregor.
Right.
That's never, you got to earn it.
That's not realistic.
So in my head, I had
it's like turning into the best rapper in the world tomorrow.
In my head, I had an idea of you, like, this is your first fucking fight in the UFC, and then who you were stacked up against.
Dude, Mickey Gall would be sick. What I would love is Sage Northcutt, because we're both born on the exact same date at the exact same time.
Oh, weird.
Promotion. Promotion.
Yeah.
Dude, and look at the difference in physicalities, right? So he's been doing, karate his whole life and stuff, and clearly does not pass the sniff test, if you know what I mean.
Karate's not real, so.
And I mean, look at the kid's body. Look, I'm 22 and I've worked my ass off.
Dude, I didn't put the podcast out where we had a disagreement with Steven Seagal.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Worst karate in the world.
Yes, fucking Steven
Dude,
Seagal.
I was trying to tell the person that was here that Steven Seagal was like, that's fake. That's not real. I mean, I'm sure he knows a little bit.
Yeah, I'm sure he knows a little.
Yeah, but he's not out there like, when you see that video and he's just like flipping dudes over, like I can't get on board with that.
And then,
dude, it's McDojo life, which is hilarious, by the way.
Dude, did you see the new one?
I want them to contact us, and then we can talk to that guy.
You should contact them and then we'll talk to them. They're not going to just hear this.
Oh yeah. Well, maybe they will.
Yeah,
maybe we're just that
fucking
great.
That barbershop in Greenfield heard us, so
yeah.
Well, I was like, how?
And some random person that went into
had medical problems,
a work
or something
location of mine.
Yeah.
Just randomly showed up and told them that they're listening to the podcast. So it makes me feel good. It makes me feel good that there are people out there listening.
We got sleepers out there.
But so you think that
Mickey Gall, you could totally murder.
Yeah.
Sage Northcutt, Mickey Gall.
But that's the mentality you need to have.
He's better than Sage Northcutt.
He beat Sage.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's the mentality you need to have, though.
Yeah.
Like,
so that's
you ever you could never have a mentality like,
you can't doubt yourself.
dude, I'm just gonna get beat by this guy.
Yeah, dude. Any doubt will show in that cage.
Yeah,
any doubt you have, that second it hits your brain, I will see it. Anyone will see it.
Yeah.
Did you see any doubt in the McGregor fight?
I did, yeah.
I think McGregor had doubt as soon as he was taken down.
When McGregor gave up, he turned to his back and double posted on the mat. That's white belt shit. Mm-hmm. When you have a killer on your back, why would you use your own line of defense?
The guy was like,
oh my bad, I keep hitting the table.
The guy that was on the Smugcast podcast last night, like he was kind of quiet on the podcast, but he like does jiu-jitsu, and he like was, while we were watching the fight, he was like, don't give up your back like that, dude. He was like, are you kidding me? Like, this guy's gonna choke you out.
What a lot of people don't understand is that is literally the worst place. Like, you wouldn't think, like,
I would rather be in mountains.
In a normal circumstance, you wouldn't think like someone having your back is I mean, it seems pretty bad, but a lot of people would think mount is the worst. Like somebody, but that's not. A lot of people prefer to work out a mount.
And I'm gonna say that I've been a bitch. I haven't actually stepped in foot. Like, I've stepped in foot to a jiu-jitsu gym, but I actually haven't gone and trained for a class
That doesn't make you a bitch.
because the first class or the first instant I went to, and dude, I'm sure they don't listen to this podcast. I'm sure they don't give a fuck, but the guy was texting on his phone while he was talking to me, and that to me made me feel like, oh, this guy doesn't give a fuck like about what I'm doing. Like,
Right.
Well, I know who you're talking about, and I know that I told you this, that he is not like the best representative of that gym, and everyone else there is, in my eyes, amazing, minus that person.
Because I just want to learn.
He's kind of a bad attitude.
And so I'm going to go to the Fishers one because Nick Oakes, that was on our podcast with Kyle Buck, does it up in Fishers. I was like, dude, hey, can I come up there and do it? And he was like, yeah, man, come roll with us or whatever. And I was like, okay,
come check us out, brother.
Dude. He's literally way closer than.
But you're not IBJJA, right?
No,
you're a different one.
He's 10th Planet.
I'm 10th Planet. Eddie Bravo. Eddie Bravo is going to be here in 2 weeks.
All right, well, I'm coming.
Doing a seminar.
Yeah.
If I can come there and you guys just show me some shit,
Dude.
And you don't have to wear a gi.
Your first week's on me.
All right,
I'm serious.
I'm coming. Like legit, I'm coming this week. If you're okay with that.
Yes.
I'll be there. I'll be there Monday.
I got you the schedule.
For real.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna get worn out. Like I have smoked. I'm a fucking partier.
Oh, you could do none of those things and you'll be worn out.
Yeah, man.
And like I said, dude,
you could be the best runner but it's just two different kinds.
Fighting is different than any kind of cardio, right?
Yeah.
Like it's a different cardio.
To get boxing cardio or jiu-jitsu cardio, you got to do boxing or jiu-jitsu. You can't literally do nothing else to train for those.
You can't train for like a 5K and then try to roll in there.
You have to train explosively, like hit intervals,
which I'd love.
Yeah, that's like your closest way to fight simulation.
The best way to train for jiu-jitsu is just have someone's hand over your mouth and and then breathe as hard as you can.
Yes. No, that's funny that you say that because
that's what I swear to God. How many times have you felt just like you're just like getting a little pocket of air right here? That's like
it's the rape choke, dude.
Yeah, dude. It's so aggressive. But when you leave, you're like,
rape
fuck
smother.
Yeah.
I'm serious, man.
The rape choke.
There's nothing worse.
Dude, and it's crazy because like if you get it like a rear naked choke, it's crazy because your whole and within like 8 seconds it just goes like you're like
oh yeah,
and
it's that sound we hear when we watch movie previews.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm pretty good at it.
That was good.
That was actually incredible.
I mean, we got some talent.
But I definitely think you should go.
Dude, I'm going.
Yeah,
on Monday.
Yeah,
and you don't have to. I said this already. You don't have to wear a gi.
Monday, I'm going.
Yeah,
I mean, you're gonna fucking twist me up, make me feel like a fool. But
nah, man. So Monday there's a beginner's class and an advanced class. Check out that beginner's class, man. It's really slow paced, really awesome. You'll flow with it.
And there's no rolling in the
beginners.
We canceled all. Like my mom is now paying for my YMCA membership. So
nice,
dude. I got no gym membership, so I'm just waiting to get into something. Like I considered CrossFit, man. Like I'm still thinking.
You know
about
what his gym also has?
Yeah, CrossFit.
Yeah,
serious.
It's literally jiu-jitsu,
functional fitness,
and Muay Thai.
Yep.
Okay? Yep.
So Muay Thai, dude. I got a buddy, James, who was here last night. He's competed in Muay Thai.
Nice.
And I'm like, dude, I've tried to fight you before, and you've whipped my ass. Is that Muay Thai, or is that just you being better at fighting? Because
Muay Thai.
What I want to say is I've been punched in the face one time in my entire life.
Yeah, I know the story. The jacket story.
Pissed on a guy's coat.
Oh no!
And the guy punched him.
Punched me in the face. I mean, I deserved it.
Yeah,
I completely deserved it.
So was James punching you?
You R. Kelly'd him.
No, he just
then he wasn't using Muay Thai.
So he wasn't doing Muay Thai.
Unless he was elbowing, punching you, or
he was choking one of my friends out.
Or like maybe he had like a little teep thing going on. Like
that's close.
That shit hurts your neck so bad.
Yeah.
So, how many UFC fighters use any kind of Muay Thai?
A lot. I mean, everyone's got a little bit of a different style, but Thai has really taken over as one of the most effective ways of striking, for sure. A lot of people have trained Thai. A lot of people are training Thai and picking up
Is striking, I mean, clearly, like with the UFC, striking is important.
Well, the only thing about Muay Thai, like I'm sure everything but you use your elbows and you can't do that.
Yeah. So with like general regular.
Well, they kept getting in the Mcgregor Khabib fight. Like the ref kept yelling at him like, hand on the cage,
You can't
and
grab
then
on the
I
cage,
think, and then also I think there was some like rubbing of the elbow stuff that like I don't think anybody caught, but I heard it. I heard the guy yelling at him like, you can't like be doing like whatever knees or like something like sharp, some appendage that's sharp. I'm pretty
Knees
sure.
and elbows.
I watched McGregor land a dirty knee on the ground, and I know the ref yelled at him for that.
Yeah.
Elbows legal. Everything's legal.
So then,
to an extent.
so then I might be just like I said, it's very easy that I was like seeing something and thinking it was something
You
else.
probably saw that knee.
Yeah.
And that's when the ref really was like yelling at Conor. He was like, yeah, you can't, because you can't knee to the head of a grounded opponent.
Right.
You can knee to the body, and you can elbow to the head and the body.
Which is so weird.
Yeah, because I can slap somebody with my shin.
We're letting people like fucking fight to the death right now,
Yeah.
but don't do that.
And no,
Don't do that.
no perfectly 12-6 elbow. Like that's one of the
Also, you can straight murk somebody with your fucking shin.
I can slap you across the jaw with
you
my
can't,
shin, but I can't knee you in the face when you're on the ground.
Yeah.
Like a knee is worse standing up than it is if I was on the ground.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, and then
I can't generate
then-
the
Like
same
the one
momentum.
where the dude had his fucking skull fractured.
This is
Cyborg. Yeah.
This is transitioning to my next question to you. How do you feel about the bare knuckle stuff that's going on with like Lytle? Lytle took it up. Obviously, Lytle's going to take it up because
Coach
Lytle's like the fucking hardest head that I think we've ever seen in our age. Like literally, like
Yeah. I grew up with Lytle. Like he was my wrestling coach all through high school. So like
you punch him in the head and he's not going to feel it.
yeah, he's crazy, man. He's a fucking wild dude.
I want him on the podcast. He's actually said he would come on the podcast.
Yeah, I can get you.
But he's also like backed out of the last second a couple times. But
Yeah, he's
I understand
so
he's
busy.
busy. Like, dude, he's doing bike camps. He's working with Matt Mitrione.
He's
Like,
a coach at IBG.
Yeah.
You know, he's got other fighters. It's hard. He'll get in here.
but I want to get him in here because
Don't
he's
give up on
funny
him.
as fuck.
Yeah, keep on him. Don't give
Like,
up on
and
him.
he's strong as fuck.
There's
Like,
a lot of
dude,
people that I want to have on here. Like Holbrook would be good.
Oh, Andrew's amazing.
And
Such a
I
good
don't
guy.
know if you know a young kid. He won Golden Gloves, and Yorman.
Norman Guerrero.
Yeah.
I know him. We inspire each other. We comment on each other's stuff.
Oh yeah,
it's like
dude.
good job. You know.
I used to roll with him at IBJJ, and he was one of the, like my favorite people to have class
I'm
with.
a huge fan of his. Huge fan. He's very talented.
So how do you feel about the bare knuckle thing? Because I think Lytle's on the intro of that. Lytle was kind of on the middle of UFC when it's big.
Mm-hmm.
So is bare knuckle going to get big?
I think if this happens,
it's going to take promotion.
Yes. Everything takes promotion. I think if this happened 10 years ago, it would be more frowned upon than it is now.
Yeah.
People understand it more now. You know what I mean? There's not much difference from a 4-ounce glove to bare knuckles. I mean, there's really not. Really, that glove is just there to protect your wrist.
Especially
it's
when
not even to help protect that other guy.
People like Joe Rogan are saying that
Take the gloves off.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, and it's cool. It's really cool. I like it. I mean,
Lytle was on like and I got made fun of on the freestyle, but like Lytle was on the Pat McAfee Show podcast, and he was like, dude, there's a lot of bad fighters, but the guy I fought
was really
a good fighter. Like he was like, dude, that guy was like, I was. And they were like, did you study film on him? Like, did you break it down? He's like, no. Like, I didn't give a fuck.
About who Chris Lytle fought? That guy looked horrible.
Well, I mean, he was like, dude, the guy, but the thing is like, he's going into that fight, like not knowing the guy at all.
Oh, yeah.
And the guy actually like withstood some of the punches.
Oh, yeah.
And he was like, dude, that guy was like not a bad fighter. He's like, I didn't know his name. Lytle was like, I didn't know his name. I didn't know who he was. I didn't know where he was from. But I threw some heavy hitters and didn't knock him down. I mean, I eventually knocked him out, but
right.
Like, I mean, it's crazy that there are people out there that are willing to do that. Because I would not put my face in front. Like, I would not put my face like, hey, try to knock me out, bro. I'm like, dude.
Oh, I've never understood those people when you're boxing and they just like put their face out on purpose and like let you
put their hands down.
It's mental.
That happens a lot.
Yeah,
putting the hands down.
Dude, you know what? And there's a time and a place. When you're at that highest level, if you want to do that and you're doing that for a reason, that's cool. There's a reason for everything, right? Like when Conor does that, he's doing that for a reason.
No, I'm talking about letting someone hit you though.
Yeah, no, that too. That's mental
like
too.
That's I get the like I'll put my head out there. You're not gonna hit me, and then like when they go to like fucking move. I'm talking about dudes that just put their head out there and just get hit
the only way you can know your chin is if you get hit in the chin, right?
Yeah, but that's you also don't want to lose. You lose your chin.
Yeah, because I think I would have a strong chin. I think I'd have a strong face.
Yeah, you could have a strong chin, but you got to be able to. You got to be able to take the hit too.
Also, you're taking like years off your life and shit. Every time you get hit. I'm not kidding.
No, there's a study now that says potholes can give you brain damage.
Yeah,
like,
CTE.
Yeah, like slight potholes.
So
fuck potholes.
So
Indiana, we're fucked.
Yeah. We're all dead. We're all brain dead.
There's no good side either, because they're either closed down every fucking interstate to fix them for 7 years, or we have super bad potholes. There's no like, you wanted to get to work today?
It's not even a
pothole. Sorry.
Yeah,
it's a crater, dude. There's craters out there in Indy.
Dude,
there was this one for a moment where I was taking my daughter to daycare, and I would leave, and there was on the same road, and I would forget about it every day, and then it would just fucking. And it would make me mad because it scares you. Yeah. Like, it's so hard that it's like,
so
I'm like, God damn it.
Like, that's the worst pothole.
Yeah.
That makes you fear for your life at the end.
And the ones where you have to check your rim afterwards to see if it's like bent.
Yeah, I've blown out the same tire twice on the same fucking pothole within a week.
Jeez.
I know, I was so pissed.
Fuck that pothole.
Oh, I was fucking ready to
Domino's needs to get out there and fix that shit.
No shit.
Well, like, aren't there like random like superheroes going out there and
did you see the Domino's
fixing potholes? They're like, man, this is my neighborhood.
There was like potholes for pizza or the Domino's thing. There was really a truck going around like filling up holes.
This is my neighborhood. Not all heroes wear capes.
I know what you're talking about.
Not all heroes wear capes.
I don't think that was here in Indiana, but
it was.
Was it? A guy just rocking around?
Some like hippie guy is like going out and fixing potholes, but it's only on his street.
Oh,
so like
that's selfish.
It's like, oh, that's cool, but dude, it's only 8th Street downtown Indianapolis, fuckhead.
If you're only one guy, you
can only do so many potholes.
You need to get a team.
So, real quick, what do you think about the Moth memes? Can you pull them up?
Yeah, but I actually don't know what you're talking about.
The Moth memes?
Is the TV on at this moment?
It should. Mark Foltz is one of the ones that posted it immediately. Was Moth memes.
Oh, I'm not on Facebook, so that's probably where it dwells, huh?
We're going to get you back on Facebook. We're going to drag you back in.
What are you doing with your voice? Moth memes.
Just Google it. You'll love it. You'll love it.
Memes. All right, here we go. Images.
So if you look, dude, there's one that I posted, which is Ben Franklin invents the light moths, and it's like some dude doing the Fortnite dance.
Oh, it just says lamp ? Moth memes explained.
So I thought that you were into this because Mark was into it. So I thought that you had an idea of what, because I was going to ask you like, what is going on with this? Like, why is it funny?
I don't know.
Because I think it's hilarious when I see it, but I don't understand what made it funny in the beginning.
I don't know. Let's call Mark right now and ask him.
Call him.
I
have the connection.
All right, let's see.
And we have the freedom.
I don't know if he's going to appreciate this.
We have the freedom to do this.
Yeah, we do. I don't know if he's going to be pissed and I'm like, surprise call. Is it just our mics are hooked to this, right?
Yeah. He's going to be drinking Le Boner soup.
Le Boner soup. You gotta say that first.
He's not going to answer.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, dude?
Hey, you're on the podcast, Juice in the Morning. Boom, 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 boom.
All right, sorry.
Oh, really?
Hey, man, will you explain to us what moth memes are?
I'll explain to you what moth memes are.
I literally wrote in my phone moth memes, and I thought that Shane would understand it immediately.
I don't understand them either.
So you're funny. I mean, I don't even know what it is, man.
So what makes it? What? When did you first see your first moth meme?
Probably a couple weeks ago.
He thinks this is ridiculous.
No, it's hilarious. But I don't know. I don't understand the origin of the moth meme. I'm pretty sure some random dude just snapped a photo of a moth creeping in through, looking in a window. But
it's become like a like I feel like I've contributed to the fact that it is it is a viral thing. Like, I'm like, dude, funniest Moth meme, post it on my page.
Oh yeah, it's definitely viral.
I see the one looking into the window that you're talking about.
Well, I think that's the one where it originated from. I could be wrong, but it's like I think someone posted it and says, "Y'all got any fucking lamp?"
Yeah, that's the one I'm looking at right here.
My favorite one was the one I posted. That it was like a Fortnite dance, and it was like Ben Franklin invents the light, and then Moth's 1868.
Dude, I don't know.
The guy dancing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, the y'all got any fucking lamps thing is killing me.
I know.
Oh, God. I just got it because like it took me a minute. I was like, what does lamps have to do with this? But then I forgot that they're attracted to the light for a second.
So real quick, though, bro, I know that you make art on like a regular basis.
Yeah, he does.
How and you post it like it's for sale, but how do people go and buy it?
How do people go and buy it?
Yeah.
My art?
Yeah.
My art.
Because I want to buy some shit. So how is it available?
I have some art, prints, and buttons, pins, and stuff available in my Etsy profile.
So Etsy. I gotta go to Etsy.
Yeah, it's Merker Mark. So
Nice.
It's pretty easy. Or slide into the DMs on Instagram. That
Dude,
works
I'm gonna slide into so many DMs because a lot of the shit that you put out, dude, I want it. Like, I don't care if it goes up in the podcast studio. I don't care if, dude, my wife will not let me post most of it. But
yeah, I'm sure it's not for everyone.
but I'm saying like it's stuff that I want. Like when you post it, I want that. Especially the most recent, like the skull thing that you put up, I think.
Oh, that's for the skateboard graphic that you made, right?
The skull one. Yeah, that's actually, I mean, that's just, it can be available depending on what you wanted. Make it available.
Did you make that for CCS or something?
It's just a art submission contest for CCS, and CCS hooked up with Threadless, which is like a artist/print platform that can put, on t-shirts, hats, hoodies, gear, etc.
Oh.
And I guess CCS is holding a contest, so that's all that is. That's
Mark,
like.
Can you make Shane and I cartoon characters?
I could
for the right
definitely
price.
do that for the right price.
All right, we're getting off here.
Yeah.
Thank you for clearing up the Moth thing, even though we really didn't get to the bottom of it. But
Yeah, it's just a funny thing, apparently.
I still don't
If I
get
can
it.
add to the Moth thing, there is a new one that's kind of like, I feel like it's about to come out.
It's about to come out. It's about to drop
How
tomorrow.
do you know
this?
It's
How
like
you know
the
this?
beaver or whatever, and it's like in the drive-thru, and it's like, can I get a log instead of lamp?
So like a beaver meme.
Yeah, beaver log meme.
Let's see if it's already dropped.
Well, thank you, Mark. Dude, seriously,
so many.
if you make us cartoons, I don't know how much money I can give you, but I will give you some money.
We will definitely work this out.
That's not really how goods and services
So what do you? I mean, what am I supposed to throw out? Like, man, I give you like $50.
That's $350.
We'll be more than that.
We need to have a consultation and we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I found the thing. There is an actual beaver sitting in the drive-thru.
Log.
What can I get for log?
Look. All right,
buddy.
Thanks, Mark. I appreciate you being on the podcast. Thank you.
Later.
I was trying to ask like the Moth meme.
Right, yeah.
Because the Moth meme is funny.
It's
like,
funny.
isn't it?
Yeah, for sure. Oh,
Dude,
God, that made me laugh really hard.
my favorite gift though, dude, is Ben Franklin invents the light, and then it's like Moth, and the guy's like, like getting it. So what are you looking at right now? What did he just post?
This one says if if guys get cock blocked, do girls get beaver damned?
Okay, so I have two things that I put on my phone, and I know this is not fight related, but I think Ian has some great thoughts other than fight related. Scott Pilgrim versus the World, underrated film.
Absolutely.
I think it's a great film.
Yeah, it's good.
It's got Chris Evans.
Yeah.
It's got multiple Marvel villains or Marvel
Characters.
Yeah, characters now. and it's a great movie.
Yeah.
Like I showed it to my wife, and I was like, "No, I've never seen this."
Did she like it?
Yeah, she loved it. Like
yeah.
she loved it. I want to ask. Okay, so do you guys think that Scott Pilgrim was underrated? I see nods, so yes, I think
absolutely.
it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay.
You can't not watch
It's
that and not
okay.
enjoy
Yeah.
it.
So my thing
Not
is,
a huge fan of Michael Cera.
you don't like him?
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
I mean, he is. I mean, but the
Like,
thing
he
is,
just-
he plays him so great in
Yeah,
that
I know,
movie.
he just plays too much on that, like,
Weird, like
weird.
weak
Yeah.
boy,
like in that
weak boy, like
year one.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude, that's a good movie.
That's underrated too, man. That shit's hilarious. I actually
Yeah.
just watched that again
Yeah.
the other night.
And I
Good.
used to love Jack Black a lot, and he's just kind of become annoying to me a little bit.
I think you grow out of him.
Yeah, I mean, when I was a kid,
we're all growing in our entertainment.
I just
value.
can think of so
we
many.
see it every day.
I can think of
Yeah.
so many other people that are 1,000 times funnier than me.
Really?
Than either of those people.
So
I think Chris D'Elia should be in every new movie that comes out right now.
I've said this on the podcast. Chris D'Elia should be making movies, making shows, not stand up, because I love him.
He'll get there.
He's
As a
trying to get into
comedian.
movies, and he's always doing movies, but they're
But
not
his stand up is not as good as him acting
I
and
don't
being
know,
a
dude.
person.
I think they're
in
both great.
my opinion, it's just my opinion. It's
Yeah.
a dumb guy in the middle of fucking Midwest Corn Belt. Love Jesus. That's my opinion.
I just love his stand-up's hilarious. Like the drug girl thing is like
It's kind of funny, but it's
You know
not.
what I'm saying?
Dude, have you seen him?
What?
Have you seen
What?
him? I mean, have you seen him on fucking that? What was the Comedy Central show where the guys Workaholics?
Yeah.
Have you seen him on that? Like,
Yeah.
way funnier than he's
Yeah.
done anything
he's
ever.
really funny. He used to be on that Dorm Days show back. And no one even remembers it, but he used to be this like pothead on the show called Dorm Days.
Did you see
And they talk like this. Like he would talk like real.
That's his favorite, like
yeah.
raw god thing
Yeah.
that he does.
Yeah, I love it.
But like, have you seen him? Like, I think he just posted a picture on Instagram of him and like another guy, but they were like super young, like doing a show.
Nice.
Anyways, it was like a TV show. But anyways, what I was getting at was Scott Pilgrim versus the World. So, would you fight your lady's exes to death
To death.
to keep her around? Because my thought during the movie was like, I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't fight Chris Evans. Like, I don't care.
That's actually.
I mean, if it was my married wife now, maybe I would like actually do that. Maybe. But like if it was like just a girlfriend, I'm not gonna fuck around. I'm not gonna fight to the death and explode into coins. So if I lose,
This is gonna sound hilarious, and it's my girlfriend's probably gonna kill me for talking about it. But how me and my girlfriend now actually met was she was at a jiu-jitsu tournament with her former boyfriend and watched me win the whole thing. And then followed.
This is great. This is gold right now.
She upgraded.
Yeah, you could say that. She followed me on everything and started. We started talking, and we were just friends. And then when I found
So
out,
she's a fan of fighting.
yeah. So when I found out she was single, I mean, that's when we started. Saying, oh, what's up, little shorty? You know what I mean? So, but
Please
yeah.
tell me you started with "What's up, little shorty."
Oh yeah. I mean, I gotta play my position. I gotta slide in. You know what I mean?
Slide into the DMs.
Yeah, I gotta be smooth with it.
Dude, I slide
Did
in.
you say like we should roll sometime?
Yeah, it was kind of like
Little
that.
grapple?
It's funny. Yeah. So that's just
grapple and chill.
It's a little inside joke, and her ex-boyfriend was pretty upset at the time after he found out she was with me because he knew who I was. You know what
Right.
I mean?
Well, fuck. I mean,
And so he started talking.
so
a
many
little
people
trash.
actually fight for a living. So
Right. Yeah. So he started talking a little trash, and I actually thought we might actually set up an MMA fight. Yeah.
that would be so good.
Yeah, and
the
he trains at
promotion would
Fisher's.
be easy.
Yeah, he trains at Fisher's. So
Okay.
yeah. So you'll probably run into him. I'll tell you his name afterwards.
Well, I'm gonna come there. I'm not gonna. go there.
Yeah. Both. I love Fisher's too. They, you know what I mean. I've been up there a few times for their Sunday Open match.
Have you ever met Nick Oakes?
Nick Oaks. Is he the owner?
African American gentleman that also trains there.
I believe so, because Jordan Lyle trains out of there, and Joe Lyle and Jordan Lyle, and they're both, probably the biggest fighters out of that gym. And I'm sure that he's been there to support
Which
them.
is funny, like, I don't want to go to a gym and people be like, dude, are you going to fight? And I'm like,
no, it's not like that. It's not like that at all.
I'm definitely not going to fight, dude. I'm the most adverse to getting punched in the face out of anybody you know.
No one expects you to fight. It's not like that at all.
And I said that to the guy at IBJJA, and he was like, "Dude, I'm gonna push you to fight," which I understood too.
He saw your build and he saw you're an athlete.
And he was like, "Dude, I'm gonna push you to fight because that makes you train harder than you would if you knew you weren't gonna fight."
He probably did.
But maybe you're not looking for that.
We also probably didn't mean fight. He probably meant just do tournaments, grappling tournaments.
Well, yeah, and like I said, dude, the only thing that turned me off about it was his disinterest in everything that we were talking about. Like, he was like texting on his phone. He was like a bad girlfriend.
Like I said, that's a douchebag.
Like, he is not a good representative of that gym. That, like, James is the man. He's like a great teacher.
And James is the one that texted me and called me on the phone and was like, "Hey, come in."
He was in a different state, right?
Yeah, he called me when he was at a jiu-jitsu tournament, and he was like, "Come in."
Yeah, James is a good guy, man. There's some differences because of we're a 10th planet, and but
I also want to know what I can do. Like, so I do want to train because, like I said, like, a lot of my friends, like, we go to bars and, like,
well, you'll find out pretty fast because you're not going to necessarily fight, but you're going to spar if you do Muay Thai. Like, you're definitely going to, like,
we have sparring days Thursday,
and then you're going to roll, so you're going to know how you are standing up and on the ground.
But the difference is, like, sparring days isn't like, hey, let's beat the shit out of you. Or touch sparring.
You're figuring out.
But you still get an idea of where you fit in.
But that's what I want to know because, like, James, Johnny, all those guys that have been on the podcast, like, when we go out, people are like, "Dude, I wouldn't fuck with you," and, like, I'm like, "Dude, I'm the first person you should fuck with," because
don't say that. You fake it until you make it, bro. Fake it until you make it.
Scare tactics.
Well, and I just always, like, tell them, like, "Dude, I've never been in a fight," and
see you big chested
and most people are like, "Oh fuck," like, I still wouldn't fuck with them. I'm like, dude. And they're like, they were talking about fucking my friend James up, and like, he's the one who kick you in the face. Like,
when someone's like, "I wouldn't fuck with you," you say, "I wouldn't fuck with me." Just let them know. You don't even got to go into detail. But
that's the thing. Like, they're right. Like,
don't let them.
You don't know that.
You've never been in that.
I've never fought anybody ever in my life.
You'll surprise yourself. I guarantee.
In my life, I've never fought anybody.
If you got an athletic bone in your body and you're not retarded.
You're clearly an athlete.
Do you know I'm not retarded?
And you watch
I think
it
so.
I mean,
I'm pretty sure.
I'm about to go to the fucking gas station and buy cigarettes. I think that makes me retarded because my wife.
I know how much you make. I know how much you make a year, so I don't think
your basic knowledge of MMA alone would carry you far. In just a regular.
And another thing that
street fight
kind of makes me not upset, but what you were telling me earlier about how people were telling you, like, do you know anything about fighting when they were wrapping up the Khabib's feet or Connor's feet? Like, they don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm not even
right. There's so much that goes into it, man. If
dude, that wrap of his legs, though,
that's just
you could tell that was like.
Can I have this?
Okay. That's why I brought it.
I just hate when people don't realize
it's fucking drooly, dude. It's weird.
Chug it,
it's weird.
Alcohol.
The thing is like, I feel like that's the next, like, it's gonna be viral because people drink those in there like water.
Oh yeah, dude. Truly.
But then they fuck you up, dude. Yeah.
I heard they truly fuck you up.
I had like 19 of them the other weekend. I'm serious.
I don't remember nothing.
I'm serious. I say this a lot because, like, Michelob Ultra, I drink that. Like, hey, Michelob, come on,
dude, I was worried about you this morning because I usually get a text like, "Hey, you coming?"
Yeah.
I didn't get anything.
You were like, "Just stay in touch."
And then I said, "I'll be there in 5." Nothing.
Yep.
I walk in your house.
I'm so glad you made it.
Yeah.
You pulled up and I'm sitting at the door, because you said just walk in, but I'm just not that guy. So I was
even a little weird about it too.
I was the worst podcast host of all time.
That's how I want it. That's perfect. That's how I know you enjoyed yourself.
But I think we've had like one of the best conversations of all time, just because I have no qualms about anything.
No qualms.
No qualms.
Just look it up. Google it.
How about that Derek Lewis podcast?
I made fun of AP a lot yesterday about not knowing words.
Yeah, he kind of does that.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. I have this group chat. I get roasted all the time. I get hit in the head, bro. So I'm not supposed to know how to spell and punctuation and all this shit.
Also, I'll be the first one to say I'm not the best either. So like, I can't really talk shit about that.
Well, he held back about you, but he went.
I wasn't there.
He went in hard on me
because I wasn't there.
But he was like, "Dude, man, I got like a couple rhymes that are Shane," and I'm like, "Dude, Shane's not here." And he's like, "Well, I know, that's why I didn't do it." And I was like, "No, it's just because you didn't know how to write it in there."
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know if you told him to do this, but I respect that he didn't do it because I'm not there to rap battle him.
Right, dude.
And nobody wants that because I'll murder all y'all.
Dude, if you went up against BJ, like, we got to do this.
Man, I don't got time for that.
BJ might murder you.
I'm actually a nasty freestyler.
Really?
I swear. Like, it came naturally to me. I found out like
you trying
14.
to do it right now?
Dude, if you put on a beat right now, I'd probably lay some nasty down.
Let's do it. I'll just do instrumental.
No, you guys keep talking. I'll find a beat.
No, I'll do instrumental. Oh, actually, no, I won't. Go ahead. Yeah. Do you have Pandora?
Yeah.
Just do instrumentals on Pandora. Rap instrumentals.
But
I'm gonna give like 30. I'll give you like a 30-45 second bar, dude, off the top.
All right.
I think it's because of training for so long, the fast thinking thing. You know what I mean?
That was my thing. Is like I thought boxing was gonna be a lot easier than like I thought it was gonna be. It's actually really, really hard.
Yeah.
Knowing like planning and knowing what people are gonna do and stuff.
I just had it plugged in.
What are you looking for?
Phone. Oh, it's in your phone.
Yeah, I could have told you that.
So I'm gonna give you the beat that AP gave me.
Okay. Oh God. I'll fuck around with it.
And what I want is for you to make fun of a white male that is in his mid-30s.
Nah. See, I'm not like a battler, but freestyling, like, I can just spit some bars.
All right, let me look this up real quick.
I like it.
It's old school.
Okay. I said it's Pompey here for the Duce, came to slay. Give a fuck what they really think they know or say. They all like to hate on the success. Give a fuck the gun bumping haters get left. Get your body wound up in the Himalayas. I ain't no player, but I'll straight take your girl though. Ain't worried about it, got the whole world though wrapped up in my hands, boy, like a free throw. Yes, I throw them knees, throw them hands. Give a fuck about it, boy. I'm just trying to get them bands. I just wanna see some zeros with some commas in the bank account. Really give a fuck about it. No, they just can't count on me when I'm coming to the T. When I'm coming to swing, I give a fuck what I do, cause I know I free and I know what I know. So I'm coming, go ready to go, blow for blow with Mcgregor, with Khabib, with all them little pussies. I give a fuck about it, bitch. I'll take your girl, put it in a tushy. Ooh, I'm getting so nasty, motherfucker, understand me. Yes, I'm classy. Rolex, yes, that's on the wrist at 22. Give a fuck about it, dude. Who the fuck are you? You claiming you know me, yeah, you claiming you wanna fight, but a week later, boy, you already broke your fucking light.
Nice. Let's go.
I just warming up.
That was way better than I could ever do.
So go. So
cool. You're just like a jack of all trades.
No, I really think it's just the fast thinking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I even said that on the podcast last night. Like, dude, like the people we've had on that participate in mixed martial arts or jiu-jitsu or anything like that, I feel like they have a different mind. It's a different brain. Like, it's a brain that's different than mine.
I probably think about a lot of weird shit that no one else probably thinks about just because of martial arts. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's no way that, dude, I think of a lot of weird shit.
Yeah.
But I don't ever think about weird shit in that.
Yeah.
Like, and I've never participated that way, so that's why I want to do it, dude. I want to do it because I think it's just going to open up another fucking just like trap door of backwards mind.
You gotta quit talking about it. Be about it.
Just right there.
I'm gonna do it Monday now.
Butterflies that you get. You know, I just got some butterflies just doing that on the spot. You know what I mean? And being able to just be comfortable with that feeling, that adrenaline. Learning how to control that adrenaline can change your life.
It's ridiculous.
Dude, thinking of
if you could control adrenaline, like I can't talk right now, but if you could control that, like we'd all be like insane.
Speaking of like
fucking humans.
Getting chills and having butterflies, my buddy Calvin Miller got married last night, and I was one of his groomsmen. And Dude, I like cried a couple times.
Yeah.
And I will tell you why. Hold on. This is gonna make
You fucking crier.
Yeah,
Pussy.
well, yeah.
Pussy.
I'm a piece of shit. Anyways,
I didn't even cry at my own wedding.
yeah, dude. The best response to when people are like "fuck you," you're like, "Yeah, fuck me. I'm a piece of shit." Like you say it while they're saying it.
There's nothing to lose.
Yeah. But anyways, so his Calvin's mom passed away a couple years ago, and
Not funny.
no, not at all. Like not in the least. But so the best present that his bride to be got him was after she passed away, she started writing in a notebook letters to his,
God damn it.
to his mom.
God damn
About
it.
everything that happened to them. So like the day he proposed, the
Don't make
day
me
that
cry
all
right
these
now.
things happened,
Oh, man.
and then yesterday she gave him the book with
Goosebumps, dude.
like 2.5 years worth of notes to his
Don't
mom.
make me cry.
Yeah,
She's
dude.
a real one. Whoever, what's her
Yeah.
name? Shout her out.
Kinsey Miller now.
Kenzie Miller.
Yeah.
You are a goddess.
Yeah, dude, it was pretty intense, and your host over here is actually shedding tears.
No, that shows you have a heart.
Yeah,
man.
dude. Well, believe me, I cried yesterday.
yeah,
he was
dude.
reading like
I'm not crying, dude. Come
A
on.
true warrior is never afraid to show emotion.
exactly. I'm the first one. to be
Well,
like,
once again, remember, I didn't cry. Dude, I haven't cried since I was 8 years old.
Whatever.
And I still hold it to my heart. Like I'm like, dude, I'm not fucking crying.
But I watched him read the first couple pages and was
God
like,
damn
this
it,
is
that would
deep.
fucking kill me.
Yeah, dude. And we were all sitting in a room quiet, and he's just reading, and he's got like you can see that first tear hit his tie, and it's like fuck, dude.
Yeah.
And then they also listened to some song that her papa or something like that wrote, like, and it's actually him singing, and that was their first dance song.
Fucking
and he,
A.
and he passed away, and they're yeah, dude. It was like, I was like every 5 minutes, like, come on, man, like,
Yeah.
So shout out to them, congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations.
You're my
I'm
boy.
glad you made it after a wedding. Wedding season's hard.
We got home.
adulted.
Yeah, we got home at like 10:30 last night.
Wedding season's hard.
Went to bed and got up, felt pretty good. Got some Taco Bell breakfast. I was
And you showed up and I was still asleep.
yep.
I actually, last weekend was my first wedding of age to take advantage of an open bar, and boy did I.
Yeah, dude. Those
That
are the
was intense.
best.
It was
They're
crazy.
just they're
I want an open bar at my funeral.
That's
Dude,
legendary.
It's a blessing and a curse, literally. Like it's like, dude, I'm so happy for this, but I'm gonna get trashed.
I want people to get fucked out of their minds at my funeral.
That's genius. That's how I want to go.
Also, a gift that I got him for like I got him a gift for getting married.
This is one of my wedding gifts.
Oh, nice.
Giant fucking mug.
It
was not on the registry.
I ordered him off of eBay a original Pokemon Edition Game Boy with red, blue, and yellow.
You're an OG friend.
He's
Red,
the
blue-
best, dude.
Red, blue, and yellow.
I need to have something where Shane buys me a gift.
Nostalgia,
Right.
dog.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Coming with like an N64. You know,
Yeah. Those are the best.
You can't beat that.
So I have one more thing before we get out of here. And I got to look it up on Facebook. Give me just a second. It's the Natty Light 77 pack of beer.
Jeez.
Sign me up. Look at that.
Look at it. It's on a fucking pallet.
Oh my gosh. How much is it?
I think it's like it's definitely less than $100.
$7.
As someone, the first top comment, that'll be $12.99.
Scroll through it.
That's fucking awesome, dude. I mean, that's your party go-to now.
And they were like, dude, we're selling it.
The next one says, who hates themselves that much?
It's true.
Dude, I would buy that. I'd buy that for
That's
a
a-
tailgate in a heartbeat.
I mean, the first three.
That's a
after
whole
the
lot of
first
sad.
three, they all go down.
That's a lot of sad.
Oh, that's a deal. Somebody there's a 99 pack too.
No
What
way.
the-
That's what it says. I don't know if that's accurate or not, but that's great.
Yo, that's intense.
Are any of your fights on YouTube?
Yeah, absolutely.
Pull it up.
Okay.
Pull it up,
Honestly-
Jamie.
Honestly, I could. Yeah, I could. You could just use my fight TV login, and we could actually watch the pay-per-view version of a fight if you wanted to.
Damn.
Let's look up Ian. You've knocked
Sure.
people out, right?
I've submitted to and I've decisioned to.
All
But,
right. Let's
I mean,
see him. Let's pull it up and let's see him submit
You
somebody.
gotta turn the TV back on.
Yeah. Here, go to FITE.
It's a hand-sprayed TV.
Yeah, go
it's
to-
very high dollar.
Just go to Fight TV. Yeah, just click on that, and then you'll go to the link. And I'll
Very
have to
high
sign
dollar.
in.
Very high dollar.
You'll have to-
Hand spray.
You'll have to sign into my account, but that's no problem. Yeah, I'll do it.
Also, hold on.
Anybody going to Riley Days?
No.
No.
Greenfield.
Oh
Do
man,
you
that's
see-
where
do you see
I
an
hail
ox
from,
cord?
dog.
Do you see an ox cord over there?
Yeah, right here.
Plug that.
So nobody's going to Riley Days.
Yeah, I hope I know my.
Do you have ox? That's not an ox cord. That's your power cord.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
right.
there it is.
It does get hot in here.
Here, put that in there.
Put what in where?
Plug it into the side of the TV, sir.
Where?
Look around.
Which color?
The one that's ox cord.
The green.
There you go. That works.
Okay. I genuinely know nothing about.
It's okay, dude. I don't know any of
I'm
this.
just here to.
I'm trying to figure it out. And so Johnny's gonna be so sad that he was
Saw sad. Why are you talking like that today?
Because I'm fucking.
Do we need to have a podcast where we have Johnny, Kelly,
Yeah.
me, you?
Yes. Whatever you're saying.
Oh, also, whatever you're saying is what you said. Fuck you.
I'm saying whatever you're saying, we need to have it.
Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta reach
No, it's so funny. Like Johnny's been here like the last couple weeks, and I drank him into submission last night.
Oh yeah, he's
Like it's not even a UFC fight, but I drank him into submission.
He said I drank him in his submission. Sorry, guys. I fucking.
Is James like you saw his? Did you see James's car?
no,
Big old black Dodge Ram.
nope.
Nope.
How's your truck working out for you?
It's beautiful. I love it.
You love it?
I love being a truck guy.
Yeah.
Like I can't wait. I'm sure Family Guy has done it, but like make fun of being a truck guy because it's fun.
There's nothing wrong with being a truck guy.
Oh hell no,
I want a truck.
dude. Trucks are nice.
Like I'm looking at my truck and your car, and I'm like, dude, I could just roll over that.
My car?
Like I'm just saying, like monster truck. Like
You
it
would
just,
definitely get stuck. For sure. You don't even have a lift kit.
I don't know. I think you could make it
Okay.
if I really rammed it.
Rammed it.
Get it?
Wow,
Because
yeah.
it's a Ram.
Is it a big horn?
I see you.
Is it a big horn?
No, it's just a Ram 1500. No
Little,
big deal.
Little horn.
Little horn. That should be a movie.
Little horn?
Little horn.
That's my Indian name. I don't know if that's the thing.
I'm sorry, I forgot my password, and I.
You all right?
Yeah.
Do we have this though?
We have
Yeah,
this.
I mean, there's different views of it we could go to, but
I
like,
just I want to see you beat somebody. That's what I want
yeah,
to see.
yeah, dude.
Well, that's all he does, so.
Let me see here. Let me fuck around.
Shane, just give him your computer.
It's connected to things.
Don't make him lean over onto your little lap nap
My
over
little
there.
lap nap. It's connected to a computer, dude.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
Hey, if you're gonna do jiu-jitsu, you're gonna have to get over those homosexual tendencies that you have, okay? You're gonna get a lot closer than this.
The first time, I was like, he was like, show me a choke, and I was like, so what I'm worried about is
Yeah, when they tell you like start and mount.
he was
it's always a little-
no. He was like, do it harder, and I was like, dude, I'm not trying to fucking like I
Do
don't
it harder.
I don't know like
Oh shit.
I don't know my strength. I don't know my like.
He can take.
He was like, dude, I'll tap out. Don't worry. And I'm like, but at the same time, like, you're still worried about that, aren't you? Are you not?
Didn't know.
But you've done it though. Like
There's
your
people-
first time though.
There's people
Didn't
that
you
are
feel weird about like extra choking? Like,
No, you just tap.
but you didn't feel weird like extra choking somebody because they're like, ah,
You tap. I choke them as hard as I can, and then they tap. But the faster they tap, the better. You know.
yeah. But it didn't feel weird at all.
No, not really.
You're
I got a
fucking
kick out
liar.
of it.
You're a fucking
I like
liar.
choking people. I got a real kick out of it.
Really?
I got
the very first time.
I don't remember, but yeah, I don't ever remember having any qualms with.
My thing is I think that like they're like telling me to do the thing, and I'm like, dude, I don't.
Dude, there's
don't-
people that are 10 times stronger than you that are in that gym that are choking people as hard as they can. You're gonna
I
be, they're
understand
gonna be all
that.
right.
I understand that. I'm just saying the first person's like, dude, just do it, and I'm like,
Yeah. The only rule is.
I'm doing it, and he's like, do it more.
Yeah. The
And
only
I'm
rule.
like,
The only rule is if they tap, just let go. That's all you
Yeah.
gotta do. The harder you do it in the beginning, the faster they'll tap.
so now I have to do it because then I can come at you with so much bullshit, and just fuck with you like, dude, that's not that way.
Yeah. I'll come up there one day.
Let's go, brah.
Figuring it out right now.
Dude, we can find it on YouTube.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
exists.
I mean, there's one on YouTube, but it's not the greatest.
Yeah, I want you to get the good one because I want to fucking see it. This is plugged into our headphones.
I think.
Bruh.
Is it 1, 2, 3? Password 1, 2, 3.
Actually, I just hooked up my surround sound for
I got it. There it is. Bet.
For the first time in 2.5 years. We've lived in this house for 2.5 years, and I've had surround sound.
How's the sound in here, do you think?
Oh, it's great.
Better? A lot better than
Great.
it was?
No echo, no bouncing off the walls.
Cool.
But you already have a great voice for this.
Oh, thanks, man.
I mean, it's not a joke like you do because yours sounds like it's right in the mic. There's no echo. I mean, it just might just be like you absorb it into.
I straight just logged in on my phone and now it's not letting me fucking log in on it.
All right, want to go to YouTube then? Or do you still want to figure it out?
I don't know why I just.
You get whatever you need to do. That computer's there. It's got a coexist sticker on it. Like, no, I'm just kidding.
It does not have a coexist sticker on it.
I'm just joking.
If anything, it says genocide.
There's Dilemma skateboards. There's the Juice in the Morning that's upside down.
I got 2 skateboards coming from them. I just got an email saying he's going to send it out.
So are we gonna put them up in here?
We're going to get one this week, and then the next one.
Because I think we need 2. Technically 2 for that space.
Yeah, we got one coming, and then we'll have another one coming.
And I'll pay. You just got to give me. Give me the details.
I've already bought them.
I'll give you a little bit of cash.
No, you know what? I want to buy them so that one day I can take them all home with me.
Well, yeah, for sure. That's gonna happen
Because
eventually we're gonna leave this studio and we're gonna have a way better studio.
Yeah, we're gonna be on like a sky rise.
Yeah,
with
like I want to say like 13th floor. I want that.
Yeah,
I want 13th floor.
One America building doing this podcast.
I want 13th floor because people say it doesn't exist, or like it doesn't exist in most buildings.
Or elevators don't have a 13th.
Yeah, but I want that.
Yeah.
And I also do we have any leads on Spooky October where we can do like a live show in a haunted house? Any leads?
I know a couple.
Because I want to do that.
I know a couple of trap houses we could we could hit up.
Well, October 21st, we're live doing a live podcast in the Colts
against the Buffalo
Colts
Bills.
Tailgate. Yes, and
I'm in the Matrix.
And I'm hoping somebody goes through the table. I have multiple tables.
Who are those people?
So you're doing a live during the game?
Yeah.
Is that
just during
Chef Ramsay?
During the tailgate.
Are all those guys fighters?
Yeah.
They look like a punk band.
Let me see this one. I think this is.
How's your buddy doing?
Which one, Christian?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good, man. He's good. He's real good.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. No, I want this.
Do you guys have a team name?
Like CCMAF is our gym.
Oh, I know that. Yeah, I just
we
didn't
call
know.
ourselves the Wrecking Crew.
Oh, there you go.
That's great.
Because I know like Heffernan and them call themselves the.
I think Heffernan's just building an empire over there. Like I don't know. I don't know if he's training as much.
Oh, I don't know what he's doing, but
it seems like he's building. Hey, if you're going to do any kind of home improvement, go to Heffernan Home Services.
There's Heffernan right there. As you're talking about him, isn't that fucking crazy?
That's him fighting.
Punch him in the face.
Isn't that wild?
His group is called the Filthy Few.
Really?
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah,
I like it.
He calls himself the Beach Grove Bad Boy.
That's a fucking badass name, dude.
Tweety gave it to him too. There's Tweety right there.
Yep.
Oh, there's James. Old James Schaefer beat his ass in February. My bad. That's not humble. Hold on. I gotta get to mine. I don't know where it is. This is a fun fight though. It's my first round finish.
Dude, they're doing a very, very professional looking fucking fight though.
Yeah,
like, I mean,
pay-per-view.
Look at that.
It's awesome.
Did that guy just tap out?
Who's that giant dude that has the big bomb on his chest? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Jonathan Ivey.
Yeah, dude.
He's crazy. I'm gonna go tinkle real quick before we watch.
No, go ahead.
This guy was undefeated coming.
Isaiah Watkins.
Yeah, and
you're getting ready to fight him.
Yeah, he was talking a lot of crap, and he's actually still trying to get a rematch. But I just don't believe in rematches as an amateur unless you have something I need.
Right.
And I have the number 1 ranking.
Right.
I have the belt.
Where the sound at though?
Oh, I muted it. If you want, go back onto the screen and you can turn the sound back on. I'll be right back.
Dude, I'm excited about this.
It's tight, man. It's good.
And tough.
Dude, they are making a professional product right now.
Yeah, dude.
And
FITE, is it FITE.com?
Yep.
win or lose.
FIT.TV.
.tv.
Yeah. .com.
Dude, this is legit. Like, this is what you would see professional.
Yeah. He's MMA minded.
What's the grease do? Does it just make it so people can't punch you square in the face?
Yeah, I think it actually makes it. I mean, I'm not gonna act
Let's ask him.
but I also think it's just so that the punches slide off instead of like
Right. Connect him.
It stops from cuts, I'm pretty sure, so you don't get as many cuts. But I could be totally wrong. Don't know.
So you've been punched in the face.
Yeah.
Multiple times.
Yeah.
Doesn't it not feel like anything?
Not really. Getting punched you don't really feel like anything, does it?
You know.
Because you're so
Can you describe the feeling of being punched in the face?
So like, I don't know. It's like
it doesn't hurt the actual place that you get hit.
Right.
It more rocks your brain.
Well, that's what I've said.
Yeah.
I've said it like because I've only been punched once, but when I was punched that one time, I was like, "This isn't shit."
Yeah. I mean, that was like a big point for me. Is like when I first got beat up, I was like, "Oh, that's not that bad."
right.
I always thought it was gonna be like the worst thing ever, and then I finally got my ass beat, and I was like, "That wasn't bad at all." You need some sound.
Look at this. Look at this setup, though, dude. That's legit. Like that's.
Fighting first out of the beach.
People are paying attention.
He's a freestyle fighter representing 10th Planet Brazilian.
This is my second fight, and I was hyped because I got to take the O away from him. I knew he was 3-0. Everyone thought he was the next big thing. Everyone was talking about how I was going to lose, and I was like, dude, you guys don't even fucking know. You don't even know what you're on the brink of.
You got him.
Is there a lot of smack talk within the days coming up to?
Yeah, there can be. Listen to that crowd. I sell that shit out every time.
How are you?
I want to come to your next fight, but I'm going to be in Florida, dude.
How are you going to be when you're like, if you were in the UFC with the promotional stuff?
Oh, I'm going to promote.
I know, but like,
I'm gonna make money, dude. I'm here to make money. I mean, all these people are like, I'd fight for free. Well, you're fucking dumb.
Talk a lot of shit.
If you're good, look, Heath Ledger said it best when he played Joker. If you're good at something, you never do it for free.
Yeah.
Why would you?
You
know?
Who said that?
Heath Ledger when he played the Joker.
Yeah, that's true.
Good at something, never do it for free.
How do you feel about Joaquin Phoenix playing the Joker?
I don't know how that's gonna go.
I'm down.
Gotta see. He's a crazy fuck.
Yeah, so this fight, actually, I get hit in the wiener twice, and the ref didn't stop it. So I had to improvise.
Hitting the wiener twice.
I knew he had a heavy right hand, so I duck it. Watch this. Right when he fires it, I was ready for him. I was trying to bait him to fire it. Here it comes. Boop. Right.
That is, yeah.
I knew it was coming. And now right here, he's gouging me in the fucking eyes. And the ref's all the way over here, not doing anything.
When he says he has a heavy hand, does that mean that he hits hard? Or does that mean that he uses it a lot?
He's got both. He swings that right hand for the fences, doesn't even look, closes his eyes. Look at that.
Closes his eyes?
Look at his fingers and his nails. He had nails too, and they were in my fucking eyes. And the ref.
Sorry, I hate fucking long fingernails. It's the grossest thing in my life.
Looks like Pomfret trying to keep this thing against the cage or on the ground.
Dude, they are breaking it down too.
Kid was strong, but he was doing a lot of dirty tactics, man. That knee hurt him. I heard him go, And that's when I was like, okay. You're a little soft down there.
Yeah, that's funny as fuck, dude. Is that guy yelling at you or him?
His coach. We're in his coach's corner right now, and I feel him using everything he had, so I let him.
Everything.
Oh, dude, like you know when someone's squeezing.
You can tell too. You can look at him.
He was shaking. He was squeezing so hard. So I was like, I'm gonna let him work for a second, and then right here in like 10 seconds, he starts teeing off on my wiener. Watch, you see it perfectly. I was baiting up a flying triangle. I was about to set up a jump triangle right here because I had the wrist control. I was just gonna hop over, and then he got good head position. There's his fingers in my fucking eyes again. Ref's not doing anything. I was like, what the fuck is going on here?
Were you thinking that?
Yeah, I was like, this is crazy. And I start trying to look at the ref just to get ready to say something. And watch right here. Here it comes. 2 wiener shots. Here it comes. And 1, 2.
Trying.
The first one was 100%.
Yeah, definitely the first one.
So I was like, all right, fuck this.
Look at him trying to get you.
So right here, I'm just like, all right, breathe. And I felt him again, using all of his energy. He's shaking.
Yeah.
He was shaking. He was squeezing so hard. So I'm like, I'm going to let him punch himself out.
Because he's not getting you anywhere.
No, I knew I was protected. The best he could do was tee off on the back of my head.
It's meaning to knock you out.
Right here, I felt his
And
hip.
you get him choked out, right?
I break his arm. Actually, he didn't tap in time.
Let's can we advance to that?
No, it's coming right now.
No, it's coming right now.
Yeah, it's coming. I beat him in the first round.
Hell yeah! Let's go.
With 3 seconds left.
Let's go.
I snap his shit.
You broke his arm?
Yeah, well, he has a bad tendency of grabbing people behind the head when he gets in their guard. So I knew right when I got to full guard, he was gonna grab me behind my head, which sets up the armbar perfectly. So check it out.
And
Right
it
here.
looks like you're getting beat.
Yeah, he grabs my head. Here comes the armbar. He tries to pull out. I go inverted, and right about here, I snap it.
Oh shit!
And then I lick my own blood off my fucking face.
That's fucking awesome, dude.
Look at him. He holds his arm. He knows it's broken. He tries to stretch it out right here. I felt it snap like 7 times.
That's fucking
Literally went pop, pop, pop.
sick.
Has he been fighting?
He didn't fight again for like 10 months, but he's
And he thought he had you.
yeah, he's 2-0.
He did, didn't he?
Since he came back.
He
but-
thought he had you.
Yeah, look at that crowd, dude. I had like 150 people going
He
crazy.
thought he had you done.
Yeah, he really did. And it was all because he got a low blow. But, all respect to the kid. The kid's tough, but he's already begging for a rematch.
Right.
It's like, you really want to lose again that quick?
You want to get fucking
Like, save it for the
fucked up.
pros. Let's rematch in pro.
Hell yeah, dude. Seriously.
At least somebody would follow through with the fight.
Yeah, that's the only one. And look what happened. I finished in the first round.
Damn.
Dude, that was methodical.
And that was my second fight.
That was
ever, too.
methodical,
You know what I
too.
mean?
Like, that was like, dude, I know this. I know this
How
guy's
many
doing
have you had
this.
altogether?
4.
It's like, I know this guy's doing this, so I fuck him up.
Right there, you see me tell my coach I broke it. I said I fucking broke it. Because I didn't know I won, right? Because I
Yeah.
thought I knew the round. I heard my coach say 10 seconds left. So I thought the round ended and I broke his arm. So I celebrated because I knew the fight was over. I just broke his shit.
Because you're going to have to fucking still fight him.
Yeah, if he wanted to come back out that second round, I was fucking kicking
Look at him
arm.
trying to raise his arm.
Ladies
Yeah,
and gentlemen,
tough kid, man.
at
But
2 minutes,
he's
55
begging for a
seconds.
rematch, and
In
I
the
don't
first
think as an
round,
amateur,
your winner.
It's worth it.
it's not. I need to fight as many different people as possible. Look at me, I lick the blood. I'm like, yeah. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but that was
When are you getting back? I mean, you
November.
getting back in there in November.
yeah. Just gotta get the opponent.
The opponent has still backed out.
Yeah, he pulled out yesterday.
What a fucking pussy.
Broken foot, but no medical.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be like I'm a pussy. Like,
And he comes-
clearly, I've told you guys. I've been punched in the face one time, but that guy's a pussy if he's backing out.
He comes from a legit gym too that I respect. But if you really broke your foot, that means you went to the hospital and got X-rays. So why not send the X-rays to the
Yeah.
promoter? You know what I mean? Or you sprained your foot and you just don't want to fight. We're 6 weeks out right now. Like if it was that deep,
Who are they gonna try to throw at you? Do you know?
I'm not.
You're not worried about it, are you?
Whoever.
You're still gonna just fuck them up.
As long as I don't have to.
Is it gonna get streamed?
Yeah.
Because I'll buy it, whatever it is. Don't matter.
Yeah. It gets streamed on Facebook now. It doesn't. Mark Slater had to deal with these Fight TV people, but something happened. The rights didn't work, so now he just streams it on Facebook for free.
I
for everyone.
am definitely buying whatever you're in. Because I'm going to be out of town, dude. I wanted to come. Like, I wanted to go in November. Like, I wanted to do that.
Ian Pomfret with
Yeah, it was tight, man. It was a good time. You'll be at one. I'm
Gotta
fighting-
be at it.
Yeah, I'm fighting for the rest of my life. So
Do you
you'll
know
make
how Craig broke his hand? Guillotine or
Craig Edmondson?
yeah,
Man, that kid.
he broke his hand really bad, and then
Well, that kid, he got kicked out of IBG too. So
really?
he's not even at a gym right now.
Oh, did he get kicked out of IBJJA too?
He's been kicked out of 4 different locations. Me and Craig have our own bad blood. Like, I'd love to beat that faggot's ass. I'm sorry.
Yes!
I mean, I'm sorry about saying that. I'm
No, don't worry about it.
But like, dude, that guy talked a lot of shit about my coach, my gym, and then he goes and gets whooped on in a couple MMA fights, and it's like, you know what I mean? And he's a head case. He's not professional. Like, he lost one fight and got on the mic and made IBG look like shit.
He's
Like,
got a temper, I know that.
yeah, and he gets kicked out everywhere he goes because of his fucking.
Did you know about that? Like, I mean, you already knew
look,
the
talent-wise-
temper, but
I don't. I mean, I follow.
is he talented?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, he's very talented, and that's what's sad. But that only goes so far if you're
I've
a
actually
fucking
done.
asshole.
I went to Heffernan's house and did a training session with him. Paid him for it.
Yeah, he's legit, man.
I mean,
he's a
he knows
legit
what he's
purple
doing.
belt. Yeah, but
he's a little intense when he's training you. Like, he's a little like expect you to know more than you do, kind of thing.
that's called
But-
being an asshole.
Yeah, but I don't know. I was trying to be, nice
Dude,
about that. But
I
I mean, yeah, he has definitely. I'll just say that he definitely has a temper.
And
but-
we talked to Chris. What's his name?
And I'm sure he's different.
Spencer
with Chris.
Pratt. No, Spencer Pratt. We talked to Spencer Pratt, and Spencer Pratt was like, "Dude, I'm only gonna pay somebody that's a killer that I'm gonna work with because like I don't want to fucking work with somebody that I know more than."
Did you know we had Spencer Pratt on here? Yeah, you know who Spencer Pratt is? Yeah, we had him not in here, but on the phone.
Oh wait, yes, I do. I do know that.
He talked about jiu-jitsu for like 20 minutes.
That's insane.
And he's like he might be a brown belt now, but
Dude, he spends so much money on personal trainers for.
And he's
jiu-jitsu.
always has like a brand new show roll freaking gi on, like the nicest crisp. Like he had like a pink one on.
So he's probably a bitch. I'm just kidding, Spencer Pratt.
Yeah,
you don't listen to this. Don't worry.
But like, yeah, Craig, man, a talented guy, but his attitude ruins it, and his lack of respect ruins it. And I would tap him, submit him on the mat.
What I want you guys to know is like, if I'm going into it, dude, I'm not trying to choke somebody out. I'm just trying to learn how to fight. I've never fought anybody.
And that's all you should do. You should just focus
Everybody's
on
there
better.
for their own reasons, dude. It doesn't like this guy that you're rolling with might be like, I'm going to be the next Naga, or whatever, anything. Abu Dhabi world champion.
Have you seen the slap? I'm
actually in the works with Eddie right now on getting on the next Combat Jiu-Jitsu World.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah. What's the other thing?
So if I didn't just have the surgery, I would have been on the Combat Jiu-Jitsu last weekend.
Okay.
Jesus.
So this is what I'll tell you. The guy what's that called? That Eddie Bravo puts on the
EBI.
That's the slap.
I was almost
jitsu.
on that.
Okay, so the person that did his training class from IBJJA was on
Bobby Emmons.
No.
Oh, not Bobby?
Kyle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's the one that did his training session, and he's the one that was in the EBI.
Yeah. I'm on my way there right now.
Sweet, dude.
When Eddie gets here in 2 weeks.
You got a very kind of a Gordon
I love
vibe
Gordon
too.
Ryan.
Yeah,
Gordon Ryan's a savage.
Yeah, he's a freaking monster, dude.
I think
he calls
you're just
people
gonna
out
kill
left
people,
and right.
and I think that we're getting lucky having people in here that are like at the beginning of what they're doing.
Dude, all props to you guys too. You guys are running a very professional, very awesome show.
Except
people
today.
Can relate. No, people can relate to you guys. You know what I mean? Listen to this. People can kick back, chill in their fucking.
Today, you guys walk in. What?
I mean, yeah, today wasn't the best showing of our professional,ism. All of it, you know.
But I fucking still woke up and did it.
Yeah,
Dude, I'm not fucking wife beater.
Dude, I'm strong. I'm strong. I'll go. I'll go.
Yeah.
You came in with a Bloody Mary and Michelob Ultra. You said, "Let's fucking go."
But the last time you were on was a really good pod. I really, really thoroughly enjoyed that pod. This is a good one too. But
I've told everybody we've talked to, somebody that does MMA, any kind of jiu-jitsu, their minds are different, and it's easy to talk to those people because I feel like you guys. I feel like you guys have a different level of thinking. And this is no like kissing ass. Like I've told people this. Like it's not me kissing ass about these people. It's the fact that we've had them on, and I've had hundreds of guests, hundreds of people that I feel like are interesting. 6 of them do jiu-jitsu. 6 of them are the easiest to talk to, challenge us, like when like we're talking about something and they're like, hey, no, I'm gonna challenge you on that. Like you did it on the last podcast. You're like, do you really think that? And like you did that, and I was like, most of the time people as guests don't do that. They don't say, hey, do you really think that? Like it's a different personality, different mentality. I feel like if you're worried about getting punched in the face, you don't care about talking to somebody on a microphone.
Well, I also think anyone that is like completely comfortable with physical altercation is like that in and of itself is like a cool thing. Like so many people go through their life worried about like not necessarily even physical confrontation, but like
confrontation.
Yeah, confrontation. Period.
I hate it.
There's something to be said about the calm, modest like way that people who do martial arts conduct themselves. I think.
Well, I always say like it's weird because I live a double life. Like at work, I'm a fucking savage. Like I'll just be like, no, you're not doing your fucking job. Get the fuck out of here.
Right.
But life, I hate confrontation. I hate it. Yeah. I hate even talking to my wife. Like she's already texted me twice and said, "Oh, you're going to see strippers," and you're doing a lot of drugs, blah, blah. I'm like, no, I'm not doing any of that.
Right.
But when we get out of this room, I'm not going to talk to her about that. I'm going to ask her how her fantasy football team is doing.
Right.
I do not like confrontation. But
I don't like confrontation either, but I always find myself
I live two different lives,
getting
though.
in confrontations with people.
I live two different lives, though.
I'm that guy that's always like, no, I'm not going to let you take, people try to take advantage of people. And like, if I see somebody else getting like taken advantage of, it like gets me going, dude. I'm like, fuck that. Like, you go tell them, or like I will.
That's a very big difference between us. Because I'm like, take him for all he owns. I'm okay with it. Don't care. Hilarious. It's not me.
Yeah. I saw another person steal from a gas station and was just like, dude, are you guys not watching, or you just don't care? Like, I went up to Leigh, I was like, that person out there just stole a bunch of stuff from here. And they were like, no.
Dude, karma will get him, man. I'm a huge believer in what you put out gets put right back at you.
That's also scary too, because I'm not a good person. So
dude, I've paid my price, man.
Where's the thing that was plugged into your phone?
Probably somewhere closer to you.
Whatever.
It is. It's not over here.
Anyways.
Right there.
Boom.
Yeah, but where's the cord? That's what I'm asking.
You're the last one.
It was plugged into your phone.
Right there.
Nope, that's not it.
It's fake news.
Anyways. So you're fighting November.
Yep, November 17th. As of now, Coliseum Combat, opponent 2BA.
You don't know who it is.
Not yet.
So do you care?
I don't. As long as it's not a fucking rematch. I'm trying to fight as many people as possible. Not that I'm scared of the kid. I fucking broke his arm in one round.
So
I'll break his other arm.
So if they bring you a rematch, you won't do it?
It's not that, but I'm
You'll
4-0.
do it. He'll do it.
I'm 4-0. I don't need to.
He'll kill him again.
I fucking literally, to the date, October 7th, a year ago, I broke his arm tonight. A year ago, to this date. And he's only fought twice. And he's not beat anyone ranked ahead of him.
You'll kill him.
No, I get that part of it.
I'm trying to fight the number one guy in the fucking
totally
state.
agree with that.
Who's the number one guy in the state that
I'm
you
the
want?
number one guy in the state.
But who do you want? Who do you want? Come on, tell him.
All of them. Just whoever is ranked higher than me in the nation right now, give them to me. I don't care where I got to go. Fly me out.
Such ballsy, dude.
Dude, fly me out. Dana, I've already talked to Dana. You know what I mean? I tweet out on my Twitter all the time of that. I try to fight Mike the Truth Jackson, the guy who just beat up CM Punk, and then acted like he was something. I was like, dude, I will fight you.
CM Punk is a professional wrestler.
Bro, I was like,
you need to get on that same deal that Austin got on.
Yeah, Contender Series. I mean, I'm still taking my time though. Like I said, I'm 22, man.
You're getting there.
Dude, Tweety's what, 26 or something? Watch what I'm fucking doing at 26.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's mind blowing, dude. We're on the ground level.
Don't forget about us.
No,
that's what I said about Eddie Blake that was in here last weekend.
All we want is that
great rapper,
sponsored shirt you have, just Juice in the Morning on there. One little spot.
Dude, I'll pay for it. I'll pay for it.
Let me know. I mean, another podcast already sponsored. You guys, dude, let me know.
Camo Ghost is all about you.
Well, I don't actually know what goes into sponsoring someone, but I would be down to.
It's a little bit of money, and
we'll give him a little bit of money and slap a fucking sticker on his ass.
I'm very negotiable. Yeah, I'm very negotiable.
No, but I love that. I love that personality that you're like, dude, I'm taking on anybody. Don't care who they are.
How you gotta be
where they are.
I just know with hard work, and
I feel like this is not a hobby. Obviously, listeners. Get over yourselves. This is not a hobby. This guy is going after it. So
yeah, absolutely.
So how do you get there? How do you get there?
Through hard work. You can't cheat. Everyone always asks me, what do I got to do? How do I do this? Can I cheat? Don't fucking cut corners. Start behind the line.
Do people try to cut corners?
All the time.
How?
I see them.
Like, you're going to get beat up.
Our coach tells us to do fucking 20 burpees, and I fucking count. I'm counting other people's fucking burpees while I'm counting my own, and I see people in my own gym. I'm
giving up at like 18.
I hope you know who I'm talking about. I hope you guys are listening, because you can't you talk about wanting to be the best, but then you cut all these corners and you cheat and you do this and that. At the end of the day, yes, it's a fist fight, but put in the fucking work. Like me, before I even came here, I was at the gym. I put in some work, and now, you know what I mean? Yeah.
The only person you're cheating is yourself. Really.
Exactly. Why cheat yourself? Dude, don't run away from the hard work. Run fucking face first toward that hard work. Yeah. And you'll feel so much better about yourself.
God damn it. This guy makes me want to run through a wall.
I'm not going to lie, dude. Back when I used to do it, I would be dead. Like, it's like I would go do power hour. and then I would do the kickboxing class,
Yep.
and then I would do the jiu-jitsu class, all 3 in a row. And I did that for a long time.
That's
and
a
by
lot
the
of
time
calories.
I left there, dude, every single time I was shaking like this. And I would go home and my hips, and the next morning I couldn't even get out of bed sometimes, dude. My hips and my shoulders would hurt so bad.
But you felt so good about yourself, didn't
Yeah, I
you?
felt
I'm
really
very
good.
confident about my recovery time.
And dude, you'll be so surprised. I would like there would be days where I'd be at Scotty's and I had to look like, because I get someone crank my neck.
I got
for a week. Just
I bet
walking
Connor's feeling like that right now.
I got DOMs like a motherfucker.
Doms.
So it's what is it? Delayed onset muscle soreness.
Dude.
So the day after, I'm fine. Don't give a fuck. The day after,
You're dead.
I'm fucked.
I'm the same way. Like,
My legs are like that on leg day.
and it's actually a scientific, like it's a legit scientific thing. Like some
So is your
people,
lactic acid build up slow or
some people have it, some people don't. Because my wife, like I used to make my wife, like I used to like force her to go to the gym because we lived right across the street from it. She would be so sore the next day,
and you'd be fine.
and I'd be like, "Stop being a pussy, let's go." And or no, I'm ruining that. She actually would get sore right afterwards, and I would be like, "We're going to the gym. Stop being a pussy. Like we're going. Like
Right.
I understand being sore, but that's you being a pussy. You got to work through it." And my thing is like I get to like Friday, and I'm destroyed. But I love it. I love the feeling that I lifted, because I'm lifting hard right now. Like I'm lifting heavy. Like I'm not giving a fuck about volume or anything like that. I'm trying to go as heavy as I can, and it's a very good feeling when you're like sitting next to a guy that's probably twice your size, but you're benching more than him. It's a very good feeling.
Oh hell yeah.
But it's also one of those things like where like it's hitting me now. Like it's Saturday. It's Saturday. I did chest on Thursday.
Yeah. Dude, I've done workouts where I've been sore the whole week.
Yeah.
But the thing is the delayed onset muscle soreness is a specific thing that affects specific people. Because
So I
my
wonder-
wife,
It's very possible that I have that and I just don't know. Because
Yeah.
I'll literally be like,
I wanna
I know
look into that.
I know exactly what you're talking about, because the next day
it's called DOMS.
I'm a little
A lot
sore,
of people talk about a DOMS.
but I'm not that sore until the day after the day I.
So I wonder why your body's just producing that lactic acid.
It's like your body gets that. The thing is like. Not to be like too Joe Rogan, but like
no, please do.
But we're fucking creatures.
Yeah.
We are creatures that are athletic, and we developed from something that killed a lot of stuff. Delayed onset muscle soreness is, so you're hunting and you failed the first day, but then you're not gonna get fucked up the next day.
But your body lets you.
Your body, yeah.
But then the third day, if you're fucking unsuccessful, you're gonna have to fucking lay down and recoup.
Yes.
But it's one of those things. It's almost like it's a protectant against you, but then it also fucks you when it comes to being a modern athlete.
Yeah. I can get down with that.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah,
it's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
It's giving me goosebumps fucking talking about it.
And that's the other thing with these modern athletes, and everyone's talking about, carbs are bad, carbs are good. There's always this giant debate, and it's like, man, if you're a fucking serious athlete and you're not taking carbs in your body, you're fucking yourself up.
Eat.
Yeah.
Rogan's newest stand-up is the best.
Oh my god, I love it.
It's so good.
I haven't watched it. He's
You
like my
get-
favorite dude in the whole world, and I haven't
I
watched it.
You
yet.
gotta
resubscribed
watch
to
it.
Netflix
You
just
gotta
for it.
watch
You know
it
they
because
started Sober October again.
Yeah.
I could never do it.
Bert
I could
Kreischer.
never do it.
I could
Man,
We talked about it last year.
I could easily do it.
No.
I have to do it for fights every time anyway. So
I
like
couldn't.
after, this is my last hoorah after this concert tonight.
So everything we talk about, like I'm like, oh, it's about to be fucking Thanksgiving, and I love the whiskey sours that Jen's dad makes on Thanksgiving. Like he does that every Thanksgiving. It's like a tradition.
What's the minimum? I know I'm changing the subject. What's the minimum amount of time that you think someone can do jiu-jitsu and still get better? Like I know they say if you can only put in
Like get competitive,
Like,
or because you said better.
Yeah.
Well, James used to say like if you can't come here more than twice a week, then you shouldn't just be doing it at all.
Well, then that's silly. James doesn't. People have lives. People have other things.
I
to
know,
do.
but
maybe someone wants to just come once.
But it used to be frustrating for me because I would watch people who do come more often to me and get better than me, and they haven't been there as long as me.
It's called mat time.
Yeah.
My goal is Tuesday, Thursday. I lift Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Tuesday.
And then Tuesday.
Thursday?
But honestly,
Is it possible?
At my gym, you would get no-gi wrestling, and then on Thursday, you'd get Alan Stockman no-gi through Drew Champlin. And that's still good. I mean, you get good classes, but the beginners classes are on
what happens
Monday.
Saturday.
What
So
happens
then I could do that. I could switch it.
Yeah,
what happens
switch it.
every time with me is like you come in here and we start talking about this and I start missing doing it.
You
And
guys should.
But dude, I mean, this is going to be an excuse for sure, but like I work and go to school 14, 15 hours a day.
I feel you.
And then I also have a little girl and I want to see her.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I don't have kids yet.
But also,
we're working on
I mean,
it.
1 hour if you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, dude, even if you just made it in on like a Saturday.
What is it?
Sunday.
1/24 of your day. That's the quote.
Yeah, but then
that
what would
everybody-
you take home
No, I
one
know. I'm
thing
just
a
saying
week.
that's the quote that everybody
Yeah.
says. It's like, it's 1/24 of your day. It's like
I just wish they had like 5 o'clock classes,
Yeah.
5 in the morning.
We have morning jujitsu.
I know, but it's not at 5 o'clock.
Yeah, it's not at 5 o'clock.
I go to school from it doesn't matter, but like 7 hours, and then I go to work and work till 8 p.m.
Yeah.
I can definitely do after work because
Right.
I have a 9 to 5 kind of right now.
Yeah. But I just
Fuck
miss
that.
it, man.
Fuck that. By the way, dude.
I would love also for me and him to do it like he's doing it to start out, and then we could all, that
Yeah.
kind of thing. But
Yeah, I wish. Yeah, you
Yeah,
guys get
fuck you
together, be partners and
if
stuff.
you think that, go ahead and think that.
No, you'd kill me. Like if we ever.
I don't
fought.
know. My like no gi is I had some tricks with the gi and like that I got pretty decent with.
Yeah, but if we ever fought, like you'd fuck me up. Like I know
I
that.
don't know that.
I know that because I've never been in a fight. So
yeah.
you've been in multiple fights. You've talked about it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I don't.
Whatever.
It'll never come.
Whatever.
To,
You
it'll,
guys
like-
gonna fight?
it'll never come to
We'll
that.
never fight.
Tickle
because-
fight.
Yeah, that's
I'll lose that. all
that's
day.
the first thing. I'm gonna tickle fight Shane. That's gonna be the next pay per view.
You'll win that. I'm ticklish as fuck.
Yeah, no, me too, bro. There's some people in my gym that know I'm ticklish and they fuck me up every time we roll. I get them in a good ass like, and they start. I'm like, you're a fucking bitch.
All right,
I want to
well,
get in that freaking ring you guys have there.
Yeah, the cage.
Yeah.
It's nice, man. We're blessed, man. Jay Watkins takes care of us.
Dude, I'll
Shout
go
out
at
to
you in a
Jay.
cage though.
I'm sure you would.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Jay Watkins.
Yeah,
Shout out to
super.
CCMAF.
I've only met him a couple times, but he's super nice.
Yeah, man. He's an awesome guy. He's spoiled.
Dude, I can't believe we made it an hour and 40, and I didn't even
Jeez.
fucking think about it.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Good work today, guys. Good podcast. Thank you for coming on, Ian. Dude, you're awesome.
Hey, I appreciate you guys are awesome. You guys are doing a great thing, and you guys are gonna keep.
And
going.
is that a real Rolex?
Yeah. I swear to God, it is.
That's part of my.
I didn't. It was gifted to me though. It was not
That's
bought.
part of my.
Bro, you got a rollie?
Dude, that's part of my. What is it? Bucket list.
Yeah.
I gotta own a Rolex, and I also have to talk on a money phone. Like I have to have money that is big enough that I'm like talking on it. That's part of my.
Hell yes.
Bucket list.
Hell yes.
And you're gonna do it. You're gonna do it before
Dude,
me
I'll
because you're gonna
let
fucking
you do it with my
yes.
son. Yes. You
Just
already
figure
know.
it out.
Yeah.
Ian's gonna win a great fight, and then I'm gonna grab the money phone.
Dude,
Oh,
we'll be
sweet.
partying. You guys have no idea. This is late.
Knock off.
Can we be like part of your posse?
Yes.
I know
dude,
we don't
please
fight,
do.
but
no,
knock off
please
two bucket list items in the
Conor
same
McGregor has
night.
people in his posse that don't fight, right?
Yeah, seriously,
Yeah.
you guys. I love you guys are my homies.
I'm a really good shit talker.
Yeah, we should all hang out. We should just go bullshit.
I'm real
one night
friendly.
downtown.
People like me a lot.
friendly.
I'm serious. We should all kick it one night, grab some brews. just
For
have a
sure.
time,
Next,
man.
actually, the next fight, the next UFC, we should all get together.
Dude, it's been a minute. It's been since 2014, so they're due to come back here. I'm thinking 2019 they're gonna. do
No,
a
I don't
fight
even
night here.
mean just that. I mean the next time.
Well, I wanna
there's
go
one on
see
pay-per-view.
his
Oh
fight.
yeah,
We should have-
dude. November. Yeah, Diaz Poirier.
I'm definitely buying your fight. By the way,
Oh,
doesn't matter.
Yeah, right.
I think
on.
we should make the trip.
Well, I'm gonna be in Florida.
I mean, one of them, not the next one.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll
okay,
be.
good.
If all goes well in November, I will be fighting.
Is there any possible way you fight before that?
Not before, but
before.
right after December 15th, I'm most likely fighting in Chicago on national television.
I'm gonna be there
Yeah, we should
Yeah,
do that.
for sure. There's no question.
Yeah.
If you're fighting, I'm gonna be there.
That'd be a good trip to make.
The next one though, I'm just gonna be in Florida.
Yeah.
But I'm probably. I mean, there's a possibility that falls through too. So
All right,
I'm just I'm very day to day.
let's get the fuck out of here.
Let's go. This is a great podcast. You can see us on Juice in the Morning, Facebook, Twitter, Juice in the AM, Instagram, Juice in the AM.
What's your stuff?
Shout out to CCMAF, Shout out to all my.
He's got like a million sponsors.
Yeah, shout out to all my amazing sponsors: Zinco Fightwear, CCMAF CrossFit, Indie iPhone Repair Guy, MMA Pack, Visual Entrapment, Sugar Creek Brickhouse, SE Warehousing and Logistics, and Camo Ghost Podcast. And shout out Juice in the AM.
Yeah, dude.
You guys are the truth. And a couple more in negotiations. I hope we get those contracts worked out, guys, because I love money.
Also, Sugar Creek Brickhouse, dude. I love that place.
They are my guys.
Dude, we have a server that we always get there, and that place takes care of us, dude. They got good ass food.
Tell them you know me, bro.
I will.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna be like the host is gonna walk up and be like,
Pomfret?
no, the host is gonna walk up and be like,
Hey.
I know Ian Pomfret.
Yeah, just let them know. Right?
They're gonna open the secret door to the back. It's like a table.
Dude, you go
It's gonna-
upstairs.
Oh, I seen the stairs.
Yeah, you go upstairs.
The
you know me.
loft.
Yeah.
All right. Did you do your social media?
Follow me at the Ian MMA.
Okay.
That's easy.
Yeah.
And all these fighters,
He's-
stop pulling out.
Just fight him.
Yeah,
He likes getting punched in the face. I don't like getting punched in the face.
Not that bad.
it's not that bad. It's cool. Just get it over now.
All right, guys. Hopefully the juice is worth the squeeze, and we're gonna let Ian pick a song
Oh, yeah,
to go
yeah.
out to, and we're gonna pause the podcast, and then here's the song.
Juice in the morning.